Well, that was a ridiculously overly dramatic introduction. Having said that, I'm really not that sure that I should be getting an achievement simply for jumping out of the plane. I mean, you know, I understand that some points could be going on, but seriously, I just jumped out of that. I mean, I hadn't started the game yet, and I'm getting a completed challenge, so I don't know. I had a bit of a laugh when that popped up anyway. But that's enough about the gameplay. If you're not sure what it is Titanfall, and I was actually lucky enough to actually get in a lobby, which seems so hard these days, and disappointingly given how new the game is and how seemingly popular it was. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. What I want to talk about today, the actual topic of my video, is basically YouTube, how I think YouTube is going, and it relates back to my channel, how my channel's going, and I think the reason why my channel perhaps isn't going where I would like it to at the moment, or where I intended to, is the same thing that you can see. It's a trend throughout YouTube that I think you can see. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for longer than a month, you will have noticed that really I haven't put any videos up in the last month. The last 3 months, in fact, have been really quiet. The whole year hasn't been overly consistent for me, especially because I always used to pride myself on doing consistent videos. But I think one of the big issues, and I'll start off with the personal basis and then relate it back to YouTube. So from a personal perspective, I've had a few things going on in my real life that I've had to deal with that have, honestly, yeah, by the time you deal with that kind of crap, you're not that motivated to play games or make YouTube videos and that sort of thing. That slows you down to a degree, and I think that's probably just a product of channels that have been around for a while, and it's something that I do hear echoed throughout other YouTubers, things that they say. But yeah, beyond that, I think that there's a major lack of games. So even though I've always based my channel around doing multiple games, I've sort of, you know, I never wanted to be a one-hit wonder. I wanted to have as many games as I could squeeze onto my channel. Try and make me a little bit unique, I suppose. It has been hard though, because I think the more successful channels tend to stick with 1 or 2 games consistently, and that's where they get their fan base. So I know I'm doing it the hard way, and that probably reflects in the fact that my channel is, you know, it's getting a bit older now. I've got nowhere near the subscriber count or anything that I would like, and that could well be a direct result of the amount of games I play. But ultimately, despite that, I always seem to come back to Battlefield. That is the game. I have always tried to keep at least one core game on the channel, which was always Battlefield. It was Battlefield 3 when my channel got going, and I think Battlefield earned me a lot of subscribers, and it always sort of ticked over. I can always be sure if I put a Battlefield video up, I can come up with a topic, something cool to talk about, and I'm going to get some decent views, yeah, relatively for my channel, decent views on it. But I guess since Battlefield 4 came out, obviously no one wants to watch Battlefield 3 videos anymore, and Battlefield 4 has just been so broken for so long that I guess people, you know, first of all, the YouTube creators, content creators, as well as the viewers, aren't that interested in playing it. You know, it's kind of a struggle for a lot of people. You kind of have to get bored and, you know, I really feel like playing Battlefield, and as broken as it is, I'm going to have a crack. But on a personal note, I just haven't had any motivation to play that game. Every time I do, I get frustrated and angry, and if I'm trying to record, it usually just goes worse than that. And again, this is something I hear other YouTubers talking about. They don't want to play Battlefield. They've got no interest in Battlefield 4 anymore. And they've stopped playing it. They've stopped making videos on it, and people have stopped watching it. So with that game gone, you kind of tend to look for other games, and as you can see, I'm playing Titanfall here. But again, not a game that you can really spend a lot of time playing, and I don't think, yeah, as popular as this was, and I quite like it, a lot of people quite like it, but it never really took off in terms of you know, YouTube views, things like that, and I think that's perhaps part of the reason why it takes me 20 freaking minutes to find one lobby to get in half the time to actually get a game of Titanfall. So, you know, with games like this gone, yeah, I don't really know how COD Ghost's gone. I haven't played it. I haven't really kept in the community or anything like that, but I don't think that's going overly well. And for me personally, I found myself playing a lot of games that no one else wants to watch YouTube videos of. So one of my goals has been playing through PS3 games because that's at the end of its life cycle. The PlayStation 3. I've been going through and playing all the signature PlayStation games, or at least that generation of games, that I never bothered to play before because I was too busy playing multiplayer or Battlefield or whatever. So it's a lot of single player games, but you know, you can tell if I do a stream or something like that, no one checks it out. I put a Bioshock Let's Play at the DLC up, but you know, again, no one's really watching that stuff. So all these things help take the motivation away. And if you're going to do YouTube and you're going to do it consistently and properly, then you've got to put a lot of effort in. I sort of caught myself there at one point, starting to upload videos purely for the sake of consistency, more so than actually trying to have an awesome video. And that, again, I went, no, I don't want to do that. So, and I think it's a trend across YouTube that a lot of people are struggling to find games that viewers want to watch and that they can do it. And I've never seen as many YouTube channels, big YouTube channels, go by the wayside, as in die, as the last few months since Battlefield's really died. A lot of the channels I've watched, quite big ones, are now either dying or they're struggling for viewers or their subscribers are leaving or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I guess the cusp of this video, my topic is, what I'm trying to say is at the moment my channel is really slow and has been really slow because I just don't think there's any games around at the moment that suit YouTube quite the same way that Battlefield did, Call of Duty did, Titanfall. And with those games not going so well, it's very, very difficult. And I think it's stopping me from putting up videos because I don't want to waste a heap of time I just don't have putting up videos that no one watches, no one's interested in because they're Diablo 3 or Path of Exile or Guild Wars 2 or these sort of games I'm playing at the moment. Yeah, no one wants to watch videos of that unless you establish yourself as a permanent channel that plays just those games. But anyway, I'm keen to hear your thoughts. As always, please do leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. I am Cracker Fruity, and I'll catch you next time.